Hi, everybody. I declare this will be the last and final video about Kevin Samuels. Thank God. So today, TMZ dropped a bomb on all of us by disclosing that they have been in communication with the Fulton County medical examiner and that they were informed of the official cause of death for Kevin Samuel. And the official cause of death, as you guys know, is hypertension. Kevin Samuels had high blood pressure, and he was taking medication for this high blood pressure. I find it quite ironic, though, that although he used to make fun of black women on his videos, he would always laugh at them if they were thicker or more on the heavy side, and he even had a derogatory name for them, Shirley, when all along he knew that even though he appeared on the outside to be healthy, he appeared on the outside to look physically fit, he was not healthy. That's the sick part about it. He sat there and he used to laugh and he used to mock women on his channel who were more on the heavy side. He would make fun of them. He would talk about how unhealthy they are and how they're going to die and they're obese. And he would make all these derogatory names about them when the whole entire time he knew he wasn't healthy. And we knew he wasn't healthy because he was taking medication for his high blood pressure. So this man went around carrying this image of health when he knew he wasn't healthy the whole time, yet he was making fun of other people and mocking and talking about them being obese when he himself had his own health problems. And that's the thing. It's really sad that the individuals in the manosphere and individuals that have harbor hatred in their hearts, they don't realize too that when you harbor hatred in your heart for anyone and you harbor unforgiveness, bitterness, all those dark feelings, it can cause ailments in your body. One of those is high blood pressure. And we know, based on the videos that Kevin Samuels used to do, he harbored a lot of hatred towards black women. He did not forgive whatever situation happened in his prior marriages. Instead, he had bitterness and hatred, and he woke up that way and went to sleep that way because his whole entire way of making income was based upon making fun of and mocking the very women he hated. It's very sick, it's very sad, and it's very hypocritical. There's this scripture that says, take the bark out of your own eye before you judge someone else. And he sat on his channel judging everyone else when he himself. And the thing is, what makes it so disturbing is that this man knew he wasn't healthy. He was taking high blood pressure medication every day, getting on these lives, making fun of people about health issues when he had his own problems. You see, he wanted to carry out this outer shell of health, trying to create this image in the mind of his viewers that just being tall, thin is the image of health, when in reality it's not. And the sad thing, the number one cause of death for black men is hypertension. It's heart disease. And most black men, most black people in the black community have high blood pressure because of the stresses that we deal with. But then when you add upon that feelings of unforgiveness, hatred in your heart, and you just go around in bitterness and sowing dark, evil energy into the world, that does deteriorate your health and it impacts your heart. But people don't talk about that. They're so focused on image, outer looks, appearances. Just because someone is thin does not mean they're healthy. Kevin Samuels demonstrates that. You need to move away from hatred and bitterness and bashing a population of individuals, especially of your own community, and move towards forgiveness. That is a true image of freedom, and it is a true way of health. But this man had hatred in his heart. And his own friend, alleged friend, also admitted on his live previously that he also has high blood pressure. And where is that coming from? Yeah, the food also, the poor diet is a contributing factor, lack of exercise. But in addition to that is hatred, bitterness, stress, anxiety, the emotional toxicity that we don't discuss. And individuals in the manosphere sadly will continue to die from hypertension if they continue to harbor and carry on this spirit of hatred, because they're really angry and hateful inside. It's so sad to see individuals walking around, waking up that way, going to bed that way. All day long, they're just hating a certain group of women. For what? For what? And then when it's all said and done, they die prematurely, and they don't get to reap the benefits of longevity in their legacy. It's disgusting. So let's read this article, guys. Kevin Samuels' cause of death listed as hypertension. What's ironic is this what could have been a very simple cause of death, which makes the whole situation questionable. Heart disease, high blood pressure, all that stuff, that could have been determined within a matter of days from the autopsy. I don't know why it took them 2 months, over 2 months at least, over 2 months to figure out that he died from hypertension. That's still a question that is raised in my head. Another question that I have is, Kevin Samuels could have survived but for the significant delay of Miss Latina. That woman contributed to this man's death, in my opinion, because she delayed so long to give him that apartment number, which, in my opinion, contributed to the delay. So it's still unfortunate. This man could have possibly had a chance, even though his heart condition affected him. So let's read the article. So he died as a result of hypertension, eliminating any possible suspicious circumstances surrounding the 57-year-old's death. Oh gosh, and everybody keeps giving that guy's age wrong everywhere. But on the obituary, he is 53. That is his age based upon the obituary, based upon court records. I don't know why everybody keeps getting his age wrong, but he's actually 53. The Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office just released findings into Samuel's death, telling us he died due to hypertension. That's high blood pressure. And over 40%, if you guys don't know, of women, Black women, have high blood pressure, and a significant amount of men have it. And that's because not only our horrible diets, lack of exercise, but the societal stressors, and then you add on that a lack of forgiveness. A lack of forgiveness. So, and hatred and bitterness and all those sad, horrible, dark feelings inside. The ME says evidence of hypertension includes a heart whose chambers are thicker than normal. It appears Samuels also was taking medication called Atenolol, because the ME notes in their findings that the medication is used to treat hypertension. So even though he was taking this medication, he wasn't treating the underlying issue, which was his anger, his bitterness. Probably, I don't even know if he had a good diet. And then he's on top of that, the Red Bulls and only getting 2 to 3 hours of sleep. He wasn't taking care of his health, yet he was on lives day after day after day, night after night after night, mocking and making fun of Black women, calling them Shirley and obese and all kinds of names, when he knew the whole time that he was not healthy. The whole time. Samuel's death is classified as due to natural causes. TMZ broke the story. Samuels, who was known for his controversial and sometimes not so appropriate dating advice, died back in May. At the time of his death, Samuel was with a mystery woman and collapsed in his home. We obtained the 911 call the woman placed, and it was clear she was desperate to help save his life, performing CPR in order to try to help Samuels. Social media buzz at one point thought maybe Kevin Samuels' death was suspicious, But according to the medical examiner's findings, that just isn't the case. And yep, so that is the cause of death. It just still is very ironic. His cause of death is very ironic, given he spent most of his time laughing and mocking Black women, saying that we were fat and obese and nobody wanted us and we're unattractive. But the whole time this man was hiding all those very imperfections about himself. The whole time. Telling these women lose their weight, and he's over here thin, but yet he has high blood pressure and heart issues. It's sick and hypocritical. Hi, LB. Yeah, they will never address it, LB. They will continue to just gaslight, attack individuals who speak truth or their opinions, or they will threaten anyone who speaks out or has an opinion. It's really sick. It's really sick and disgusting. But may Kevin Samuels rest in peace. It's sad that this man sowed a lot of division that has harmed the Black community even more than it already was damaged, but he damaged it to a point where YouTube has a lot of dark channels now. We got so many Kevin Samuel copycats. Even women YouTubers, guys. Women YouTubers out there trying to be Kevin Samuels, the new Kevin Samuels. It's disgusting. It's like his sick toxicity has quadrupled. It's to the point where there's numerous Kevin Samuels wannabes out there now. And with that being said, it just feels as though the division in the Black community is going to be like that for quite some time to come. So just keep the Black community in your prayers. May Kevin Samuels rest in peace, but individuals that are out there trying to be the YouTubers or be Kevin Samuels, don't mock and make fun of people for imperfections. Look at your own issues and fix those. All right, love you guys. Take care. God bless.